Okay, it's okay. You did well. It's don't cry. Don't cry, little birdie. Don't cry. Hey guys, what's going on? I'm actually doing pretty well. This is like a second time making a video because, well, this particular video, makes sense, right? Because the audio actually broke for some reason. This mic, you better not go out of me again. Maybe there's something wrong with it. I don't know what's going on. It's cut out. You know, it's been happening to me over and over for the past couple of days, so I don't know. So maybe the port, there's always some kind of issue with the USB ports. I hate USB ports. This is really about Borderlands 2 and the 680 as a dedicated Physx card and Physx card. And you know something, just take a look at the video. Take a look at the video right now. You don't have a choice. Just look at it. Okay guys, so here we are in Borderlands 2, the game. We are in it. We are playing. As you pay very, very, very close attention to the numbers on your top left-hand corner. All those blue numbers and a bunch of things sticking around. I'm sure you guys, it's the technology channel, so I'm sure most of you guys know what most of this stuff means. Even on my gaming channel, which I'm uploading this video to also, you guys should know what this stuff means for the most part. Alright, so we have DED9, which is the frame, it showed, that tells me the DirectX version. It's running DirectX 9. If it's DirectX 11, it's the DED 11, blah, blah, blah. That's the FPS, 44, 38, 39 FPS, frames per second. And that is the millisecond. What is that? The response time, frame time, I think. I'm not sure. I don't remember. Then you have the CPU RAM. You have the temperature. GPU 1 is actually the GTX 970, and GPU 2 is actually the GTX 680. So those are the two most important things you're looking at, including with the frames per second. Other than that, I don't think anything else is really relevant. So as you can see, the GPU 2 is actually getting about 5, 12%, 15. Maybe it went up a little bit more before, 17% GPU usage. As you can see, the frame is dropping down. It's dropping to 30s. It's dropping to the 30s. And it got even more intense, and it dropped much lower than that, I think. 30, 35 is where it was at. So pretty much both GPUs pretty much did the same thing. They're almost pretty much identical, except for some point in here, it actually dropped to 24 frames a second. Probably might be able to see that. And you know, yeah, it is what it is. So this is with the GTX 680 as dedicated Physx, compared with the both cards in the system at the same time, but the 680 is dedicated Physx, and the 970 is actually just running the game and not handling Physx at all. So yeah, I mean, it's still not that bad, but this is single player. Oh my god, when you go into multiplayer, it is absolutely insane when you go on multiplayer, because there's multiple people actually causing destruction also, so your frame rate is going to drop even more. But this is just really based in single player. I don't have any multiplayer results because I don't remember what those were. I don't want to say anything up top of my head and then it's wrong, you know. So this is basically just a single player experience by itself, and you guys can pretty much see the number with the 680 only as dedicated Physx with a GTX 970. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I didn't do the very best job in trying to replicate the gameplay. So you're gonna have to take it for what it is, basically what it is. As you can see, it does drop down to the 30s, but for the most part, it just, okay, yeah, it's dropping down. So yeah, we're definitely in the 40s, and if it get closer and it'll get more intense, I'm sure I'll get closer, and I'm getting closer now. Here we go. 33 frames per second, 34, 33. So it drops down, but it doesn't go below 30 frames a second, which a lot of people are most people, I don't know what to say. Most people, all people are comfortable. Not all people are going to be comfortable with 30 frames a second, you know. It's just that fluidness with 60 FPS, which I would love. The fluidness of the Physx particles going all over the place. Uber sexiness. But yes, this is with the single GTX 970 graphics card in there working as Physx, and it doesn't do too bad. So pretty much they're both almost practically comparable, and there's no reason to even have a 680 in there as a dedicated Physx. Now, however, that might just change when it comes to Borderlands the pre-sequel. I'm not sure. So these are the results. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And yeah. Yep, poor old sucker. Okay, I can't say that because it's not the card's fault. It's not your fault. It's okay. It's alright. You're powerful. You still, yeah. Yo, fist pound. The card is actually still pretty powerful, but I don't know if it's maybe because of the game. It's just the part of the game. The game is not properly optimized or something. I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know what's going on, but I was really so super damn disappointed that I'm not able to actually hit 60 frames per second with a 680 as dedicated Physx and the 970. Okay. Dedicated Physx, okay? This card ran the game, this card ran with Physx. It had no Physx, that was all it needed to do this. So you had one job. You know, I don't know how it would actually do with Borderlands the pre-sequel. You know, maybe it's more optimized or something, I don't know. I have no idea. But you know, I can't really afford that. So if you guys wanna, you wanna send it to me, I don't particularly have a problem with that at all. I mean, oh boy, hey, open hands, I welcome it. If you wanna send me a copy of Borderlands pre-sequel, I don't have a problem with that. For now, I'm actually gonna be picking up 4x4. And I'm gonna be using this card, but check this card outside. This card handles it before I get rid of it, because I am getting rid of it to help recoup the cost of buying this, upgrading to this. So I was so excited. I'm like, oh my god, I just got a 970. Oh my god, I also have a 680 in hand. Maybe I should try Physx out, and it didn't work so well. So it was dropping down to the 30s. I'm like, no, why are you doing this to me? You're lying, you're lying. I tried rebooting the computer. That didn't help anything, of course. And I'm like, oh my god, you're 680. What are you doing? Stop playing. Like, stop what you're doing. Just give me 60 frames per second. That's all I wanted. That was it. The 60 frames per second, beautiful. With Physx, the Physx was on medium. The Physx wasn't even on high. Just medium settings alone. And it's just, oh man, come on, you poor soul. But then it's not his fault. I didn't say his. Okay, I did say his. But I'm changing this to it, so I don't want you guys to think I'm weird. I don't know how it would run. It would run on the pre-sequels. I don't own it. Again, like I said, you guys want to, still got copy my way. That's all right. Screw with you, whatever you want to do. But I'm going to be testing this out with 4x4. So when it comes out, see how this card runs. And the card is still powerful. It is still a really powerful card, It can run Battlefield 4, 1440p, or 1080p on Ultra for the most part, with no anti-aliasing. Can't do anti-aliasing. 1440p on pretty much medium. You can use medium textures or whatnot. It'll run it at 60 frames a second at 1440p, but no anti-aliasing again, and some other stuff turned down. Pretty much like high, medium settings. So it's still not a bad card. 2014 card came out in 2012. It's still pretty good, kicking ass. I just need something that is powerful and it has more VRAM. So that's that one that has 4 gigs of VRAM, so that's pretty awesome for me. Yes. Is there anything else I have to say? Yeah. So even though it didn't make any sense keeping the card in the rig, because it doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna get to that right now, because both cards pretty much operate the same. Whether it's using this as dedicated Physx or using the 970 as its own Physx, just using the card as that 970 by itself with Physx enabled versus this by itself only for Physx, it still was about the same performance, almost the same performance. However, I did notice that this may have, if you probably see it in the video, may have dropped to 24 frames per second. Ew, son, come on. You can do better than that. But again, can't blame the card. I know I keep looking to it, but it's probably the game optimization is not that good. It's got something to do with it. I haven't done any research of this. I don't know what you really need from what I've read before. Maybe I'm 70% sure that how you need a 670 as a dedicated Physx card and some other graphics card. I don't know. Maybe 2 670s. One is dedicated Physx and the other one just to play the game itself and to run the game fine. And you know what? It was, even though it did drop down to 34, 37, 38 frames a second, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't like when I tried my 9800 GT with it. Oh, the 9800 GT was so bad. I was getting 20 frames per second. 20. I wanted to die, and I couldn't do it. I just couldn't. I took it out. I removed it. I was like, forget it. That was when I paired it with a 5770. So 5770 way back then with the 9000 GT with Physx enabled. So I mean, should I even pair it up right now with a 970 or no? Because it's too slow. I would not pair a 900 GT for dedicated Physx. It's just way too slow. So yeah, that's the kind of this is why I'm making this video. I'm kind of disappointed. I was hoping for 60 frames per second, but I didn't get that. So yeah, disappointed. Anyway, so for future videos, I'm going to be comparing to the Far Cry 4. I'm going to use this, test this out. I'm actually going to do my first review. And I'm going to do a little review on the 970 also. Hopefully I get that right. But, you know, I'm going to do a review on the game and how it performs with Far Cry 4. So, I am freaking excited about that. You should be too. So, yes, I don't think I forgot anything. But, you know, if you have any questions, do leave them in the comment section below. And I will catch you guys later. Shh, it's okay. It's alright. Just stop. It's okay. I have to sell you. I have to sell you. I have to. I just bought it, upgraded one. Don't give me that look. Don't give me that look.